Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Terracards madness. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well today, my friends. So on the agenda today, I have a fun build plan for you, so let's just hop right on in and I'll show you what I have in mind. So let's start a new farm. For the character selection here, I'm going to go with the Cowton Agent. And it's not because of the starting deck necessarily, but for the veganism start, right? We want the veganism start. For this particular build, it's going to do us very well. So let's go with the Cowton Agent. Perk selection, obviously save the animals. Pretty much use that one every time. 7 Seas Explorer because, I want the flexibility to expand. And then we're going to go with, how about plant a tree in this one? That'll be a good one. So continuing on here, the farm name is going to be PB and no J. PB and no J, that's right. So let's hop right on in here, my friends, and I'll show you what we're looking at here today. So for our target product, we're looking to make a lunch staple, right? Something quick, something easy, something that satisfies. And that is not the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We've already actually done a run around the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You can check that out right here on the channel if you have interest. But today, my friends, we are focusing on the peanut butter sandwich. That's right. So bread and peanut butter in a mixer. It's going to get us to the promised land of peanut butter, if you will. Now, what do we know about the peanut butter sandwich? Well, it actually sells pretty decent at $160. However, just because it's 2 products in a mixer, it might seem like it's pretty easy. Well, it's a little more in depth, right? It actually does involve something like 8 to 10 structures about. So it's not the simplest production chain to put together, but I'm feeling confident here. And what I mainly want to look at is how strong can we make a build that features the peanut butter sandwich? Well, we're going to find out here today, my friends. And while we're finding out, if you are enjoying the Terracards content here on the channel, then please consider becoming a subscriber. Right? Help a small channel grow. Would greatly appreciate having you in the community. Give the video a like as well if you're having some fun here today, my friends. And last, if you are enjoying the content here on the channel, then you can actually become a Discord member as well, right? Certainly can. There's a link in the video description below. Join up. There's a bunch of awesome people there, including yours truly, right? And we can interact a little further. Love to have you. So anyways, for our first card selection here, let's go with peanuts. You cannot make peanut butter without peanuts, my friends. That is confirmed. So we're going to go ahead and grab the peanuts. And then you want to be real careful starting with the Cowton Agent, right? You just want to be, because you can actually go broke. Your opening hand can make you go broke immediately. So just be careful. Play 1 watery tree, 3 plant cows, and end your turn there. Otherwise, you might lose. In fact, let me know in the comment section if you've ever lost in the first turn as the Cowton Agent before. I know I have. I'm just not paying attention, right? So we have all these glorious peanuts in our hands right now. So what are we going to do with them? Well, I've got a build in mind, and what it's going to feature is bread production on the left, peanut butter production on the right. And we're going to try to build like a big, strong, powerful diamond to help get us there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand quite a bit, and this is of course where 7 Seas Explorer does come in handy. So we're going to put our peanuts actually... So our peanuts are going to go all the way over here, believe it or not. We've got a bunch of space in here, and then as we progress, you will see this diamond fill up. And then hopefully it culminates in the production of the peanut butter sandwich. We'll of course see. So I'm going to throw my apple tree there as well. We get more apple trees. I get more peanuts, though. How about that? That is a great one to get. You love that. And then I'm playing my soy adjacent to my plant cows because the plant cows actually get boosted up from this. And starting with the Cowton Agent and veganism, so the Cowton Agent has the plant cow, which gives you the soy milk. It sells very, very well, especially with the strong production of the plant cow and the fact that you have veganism, right? But it gives you a lot of financial flexibility in the early game to do things like, expand 8 spaces to the right. So definitely using that to my advantage here. But play your soy adjacent to your plant cows. It makes them even stronger. As if they needed any propping up, right? So let's go ahead and just continue to build out our peanut island here. I'm going to leave 1 space open. I've got plans for that. And then we're obviously building with Arboreal Bounty in mind as well. So let's start another peanut island here. We have some soy. Let's get that in place. And let's go ahead and end our turn there. We do get some sunflowers here. We'll take it. Need energy, right? Need water. Need all of that good stuff to make this one work properly. Gonna have a lot of buildings, like I said. Buildings require energy and fuel. Who would have thought? So sunflowers, let's go. Apple tree, yes. And we might as well get another peanut island up there with an apple tree as well. Okay, looking good. Let's continue to fill out our sunflowers. More peanuts. So this game has been super, super generous with the peanuts. I think we're just getting lucky here, my friends. So we're going to be well set on the peanuts here for sure. The question quickly becomes, will we get enough sugarcane? Will we get enough flour, right? Will we get enough wheat? So we do get wheat here. Okay, so we'll take some wheat. Game is kind of giving us what we need so far. And you'll love to see it. Absolutely. So let's see. Let's start our wheat right here. And I do want to build these with... Whoops, that is a peanut. That is not good. That's all right. Not the end of the world. But I want to build these with a water tank in mind as well. Fermenter, crusher, watery tree. So we need the crusher. We need the fermenter. I think a watery tree is probably a pretty good selection here, though. So let's go ahead and grab the watery tree. And then, like I said, I want to build this with a water tank in mind. Because the wheat, when it's on a bunch of silos and all that good stuff, it gets very, very strong with a water tank. Especially with veganism. So we certainly want to keep that in mind. I'm going to start some more wheat right there. Trust me, there is a plan in place here, my friends. Although sometimes it feels like you're just flailing around in the darkness, doesn't it? Alright, so watery tree is going to go right here. Peanuts can go right here. And we're good. For our first essence reward, we have the popcorn buff, flood, and home sweet home. None of which really benefit us. Well, none benefit us at all, actually. So, let's see. I guess let's just take... How about popcorn, right? We can visualize some peanut butter popcorn. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you like peanut butter popcorn? Do those two things... Should they be combined? I guess is my question. So let's add a peanut here. And let's continue to fill up our islands here with some peanuts. We're going to definitely have to start getting our structures in place, right? The oven is a structure that we need, so we might as well just take it. It's right there for us, so let's take it. And we do get the oven here. So the oven is going to go right here. And yes, we will go negative in the fuel. That's okay. We get blue wheat, though, which is good. So this is going to help shore up our energy and water. So let's just keep playing it. Let's get the melter. That is very much part of this build. In fact, we need a few of them. But for our first melter, we're going to put it right here since we have so many peanuts in place. Now looking for the crusher. But how about a stack of 3 silos? Lovely. So let's get these silos played like so. 2 fermenters or 1 juicer. Let's go with the 1 juicer. And that goes right here. All right, another melter, you bet. We'll take that, and we get peanut flour. So this makes crushed peanuts able to be used as a flour. It doesn't really affect this build, but I suppose we can go with it. Let's go with it. It fits like the theme, but it doesn't really do much for us. A sunflower. Yeah, we can take some more sunflowers. Absolutely. Let's keep taking sunflowers. Mixer. Yeah, we do need the mixer. I'll take that over the peanuts even. Mixer needs to go right there. We got a 14 stack of sugarcane at day 48. I don't know that I've seen sugarcane this early. We have both of the melters we need in place, so this is actually lovely. Maybe it's because I took that early juicer. That might be why, but my friends, you love to see some early sugarcane because sugarcane is just so elusive. It always seems to just hold you back, right? If there's one item that just holds you back, it's always sugarcane, it seems. 3 more silos. We'll certainly take it. And absolutely, let's get our sugarcane down. And let's continue to play our silos. I'm going to build this out. It's going to look like a castle wall, kind of, right? But that's what we're signing up for here today, my friends. And you see the financial flexibility that the Cowton Agent and the Veganism Start give you. Olive Tree, yes. So Olive Tree is very much part of this. What the Olive Tree do is it will reduce the water cost of adjacent wheat to 0. So if we think about this with Arboreal Bounty, right? It actually does work pretty well. It synergizes pretty good with what we're trying to do. So we're going to be playing our olive trees all up in here. And that's going to just allow a nice little spot for some wheat, right? And if we build with Arboreal Bounty in mind, like we are here, then obviously we can use these olive trees for other purposes as well, such as our peanut islands. So we might as well just get them down. Melter, don't need it. Silo. Could use one more, sure. Let's go with the silo. Throw it right there. Alright, so we have a great infrastructure in place. We just have to put it together now. Fermenter, we'll take it. And for our next essence reward here, my friends, we have Fuel Grapes, Black Water, and Gluttonous Feast, none of which is of any value to us at all. So we've been really striking out on the essence rewards here for sure. Looking for Arboreal Bounty and, of course, Peanut Fest as well. Watery Tree, Yolik Sunflower. Our energy is fine for now. Watery Tree. Let me think about this. I'll go with the Watery Tree. I'll play it right here and get some more blue wheat there. I'll hold on to this one. Suppose we could throw it. Let's throw it right there. It's a decent spot for it. Melter, Fuel Infuser, Giant Sunflower. We could go with the Giant Sunflower. Let's throw that right there. 2 Crushers, absolutely. 2 Crushers is exactly what we need. Now we just have to get our fuel salt. So we're going to put a Crusher here and a Crusher here. And you will see the 2 range of the Melter really work in our favor in this particular one. Silo. We just don't need more silos. Well, let me think about this here. Actually, we could use a few more silos. Let's do it. It's amazing that I have my silos, like, completed before I even have wheat, really. Pretty amazing. We're making about 25k per turn. Biofuel generator, we'll take that even over the peanuts. This is going to help us get our build in order here. And you'll see that this solves our fuel problem, right? Negative to 10 to plus 7,750. It's an insanely strong card. If you're ever having trouble with fuel, my friends, just get a biofuel generator. It does it for you. It gets you there. A fermenter, we have that. Pasteurizer, don't need it. Crusher, though. Yes. And if you're careful and strategic with your crushers, you can actually really extend the range big time on your peanuts. So since we've been getting so many of these peanuts here, I'm going to play another crusher right here. Paste Bloom, Blackwater, Golden Chance. Man, we're just not really getting any of the essence rewards we need. Centrifuge, though. We do need that. So let's end the turn and let's see what's going on here. So we have... Okay, so this guy is taking the purified... Well, we don't want that to happen. The sugarcane, right? We don't want that to happen. So let's calibrate these machines just a little bit here. In fact, I'm going to turn this one off completely for now. Actually, no. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Peanuts go there and get crushed. They'll get sent to the melter. That is the glory of the 2 range of the melter, right? So, let's continue on here. Let me get this stuff calibrated. So we need you doing sugarcane juice. No tortillas. Same with the juicer here. Fermenter, let's have you focus on the dough. Centrifuge. Raw sugar, that's what we need. Do we do anything with our flour quite yet? What am I missing here on this building? We need the mill. Yeah, so we don't even have flour yet. Plant cow, crab, giant cow. Let's roll it. Juicer. We don't need it. Actually, we could use a juicer. If we play a juicer right here, there's things we can do with it in the event that we get a bunch of sugarcane, which remains to be seen. We'll see. Barn grape, king crab. Mixer, more peanuts. Yes, we'll take some more peanuts. Absolutely. And we can fill up this island here with them. And continue on with this one. Alright, so we're going to have to start getting some good essence rewards. I mean, it's going to be coming, for sure. Soy, medium fence. I suppose we could go with soy. I mean, it's not germane to the build at all, but it works. Prevents a reroll. Even though I'm not too concerned about rerolls. Got plenty of cash to play around with here. Got plenty of cash to play around with. A fermenter, blue wheats. Let's see. Don't need a fermenter. Let's go with the blue wheats. A little more energy never hurt anybody. Plus more water as well. Certainly take it. Alright, we need a mill. We need a water tank, though, as well. So we'll take the water tank. We have several different zones for the water tank. The question is, where are we going to play it? So we have a spot right here. We have a spot right here. How's the sugarcane producing? 124. Wheat is 192. So yeah, let's play the water tank on the sugarcane island. So water tank, sugarcane island, and you will notice, especially with veganism here, my friends, times 4 gets very strong, right? So let's get the blue wheat up here. Again, just for some more energy. Plant cow. Don't need it. Fuel tank. No. King crab. No. Mill. How about the mill? It's been dodging me all game. So we get wheat expansion here. I don't necessarily want wheat expansion this early. It works against you in a lot of ways. Although, we do have our olive trees in place. So it wouldn't be the worst thing, except for it will, you know, occupy the space where you could throw a water tank. So tropical soil is another logical one to go with here. I mean, I suppose we could go with wheat expansion. We have our silos in place. Wheat expansion is useful and it also works against you, you know? I suppose I can't rely upon water tanks, per se, necessarily, right? I'll go with tropical soil. Maybe we can grab wheat expansion a little bit later. Not really too worried about wheat. There are several different ways to get wheat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off some of this stuff here. We just want you focusing on bread here, oven. And then for the mixer here, let's go with the peanut butter sandwich. Centrifuge, fuel tank. So we have the mill. We actually should be able to put this together now. And then we can just scale it up. So I think I will grab the fuel tank here. Because we need the juicer, the melter, the centrifuge, the mill, and the fermenter. Okay, yeah, so we can actually put this together. So we're making pie crust right now, which is a decent little income earner, right? But we're going to play the fuel tank right here. And why? Because it boosts up our nice sugarcane plants, right? Can actually throw a fuel tank right here as well. Okay, so let's calibrate this all properly. So let's turn off the pie crust here. So pie crust goes off. And frankly, this should work now. This should be calibrated properly. Let's see. Let's see this little production chain come together here. There goes the dough, there goes the bread, and there is the peanut butter sandwich, my friends. So how many did we make? 1,300 peanut butter sandwiches, making about $217,000. Definitely our money product, for sure. And then just looking at the status of our inventory, what do we see? So we have a bunch of raw sugar left over, right? And a bunch of peanut butter left over, so that means we need to maximize flour, right? Have to get more flour so it can combine with the raw sugar to make the dough that will then go to the oven. So let's focus on wheat. Soy, fuel peanuts, giant sunflower. we're good. Melter, just don't need it. How about more sugarcane, though? We'll certainly be taking more sugarcane as it's made available. Alright, so let's play it up here. And again, I'm going to build with Arboreal Bounty and Water Tank in mind. And then if we get so much sugarcane that we need to start making tough choices, we certainly can. Not a big deal. Blue wheat's here. So, it just doesn't really produce all that well unless it's on the sunflower, right? And that's where it works against you. I mean, regular wheat is our target wheats here. So let's roll by it, see if we can get some regular wheat. Or even fuel wheat, I think would do fine. Here's some regular wheat, though. So this is just lovely. Alright, so where is our money spot? Right up here is a money spot for sure. I mean, triple silo. So with that addition, let's kind of see what our production looks like. A fermenter lake, gnome, more peanuts, yes. Okay, so how are we looking? 2,400 peanut butter sandwiches now, and you can see that income value just scaling upward, right? 400k. We still have leftover raw sugar here, my friends, and peanut butter as well. So, still need more flour. And that's okay because we have some wheat in our hands. So this is actually going pretty well. Another money spot is right here. So more peanuts will go right here, of course. And right here. All of these are being crushed and then turned into peanut butter. And how are we looking now? So we have some flour left over. No more raw sugar, as you can see here. So therefore, now we need more sugarcane. And this is why you build with Arboreal Bounty in mind. This is why you leave water tank spots open as well. Because what we're doing essentially is we're putting the build in place. Putting the skeleton of the build in place, if you will. And then we're looking for opportunities to maximize, right? So a watery tree will certainly help us maximize. Because we're planning on getting Arboreal Bounty. Now, it's not always safe to just assume you're going to get something or another, especially as it relates to essence rewards, but it makes Arboreal Bounty a pretty high priority, doesn't it? And with the inability to undo what has been done, it's best to plan properly. Blue wheats. It just doesn't get the same production that the wheat does. It just doesn't. So let's roll by it. Cocoa tree. Rerolls are getting expensive here, so fuel wheats. I think we can make do with fuel wheat. So here's another money spot for regular wheat. Let's throw the fuel wheat right here. What kind of production are we getting out of this? 160. I mean, it certainly could be worse. 42. Yeah, see, the blue wheat it's kind of it's a special crop, right? It's not really meant for going crazy on production for you. It's more meant to just generate electricity. Apple tree, cocoa tree, or an $814,000 reroll. I mean, I suppose we could go with like the apple tree here. And we do get Arboreal Bounty here, my friends, at turn 120. So this is great. You're going to see our production really scale upward now. So just for a mental note, a little over 500k. So let's see what Arboreal Bounty does with, you know, us building with Arboreal Bounty in mind. It should really just skyrocket the production on basically everything that has a lone tree on the island. Making a little under 3,000 peanut butter sandwiches here. $464,000. Very nice. Alright, so sugarcane's going to get a boost. Same here. That is what we're lagging behind on currently, so we're looking good. We'll be getting a lot more wheat as well because of Arboreal Bounty. So let's take a look. A little over 500,000 skyrockets to 992,000, right? So we effectively doubled our income and doubled our peanut butter sandwich production, 5,800. But let's go for more, right? Let's not stop there. We have a hunger, and it's for the peanut butter sandwich. So let's go. So I'm going to add more apple trees here and here. Of course, we will have peanuts on these islands. And then we can actually add another crusher right here. And then go with more peanuts surrounding it as well. That's if we get that many peanuts. But again, we're building with Arboreal Bounty in mind. We have the cash to expand. We have 7 Seas Explorer. In fact, we could throw another crusher right here even. So I could even do something like that. We're probably not going to get that many peanuts, but that's okay. Watery Tree Silo Scarecrow. How about something impactful like some sugarcane? I feel like I say that in every run that involves sugarcane, really. A refinery oven cow. Rerolls are getting expensive here. So let's just take the oven and discard it. We don't need 2 ovens. In fact, I don't think I even need this other silo. But hand space really isn't a problem. So let's see, everything has a tree on it. We have 1 unit of fuel wheat left. Let's just discard it. And let's assess. 5,800. Making $1 million a turn in primarily peanut butter sandwiches. Water tank. Here we go. So this is exactly what you want to see here, my friends. Exciting stuff. You'll love to see this. So water tank can go right here to boost up that sugarcane production. And let's see, so we have peanut butter left over, we have flour left over. That means, again, we need more of that raw sugar. So sugarcane it is. And let's see what just this 1 water tank does for our production level. Boost it by another 800 peanut butter sandwiches. Which is pretty impressive, pretty insane. Making $1 million now in peanut butter sandwiches. So what's your favorite type of peanut butter, my friends? That is a question I have for the group, given... well, we're doing a peanut butter run, right? And what I mean by that is you can tell me the brand that you enjoy, or if you want to get into just, do you like it smooth? Do you like it crunchy? Do you like it extra crunchy? Right? What is your composition? What is your texture for peanut butter? What do you like? Let me know. Me personally, give me extra crunchy all day, right? I want to be crunching through that peanut butter. It's just so good. But that's just me, of course. Alright, fuel tank. Let's see here. So, we can use structures to boost our sugarcane. Like, we can do that. However, we have a juicer here, so we could theoretically add more sugarcane right here and right here. So I don't really need that fuel tank is what I'm trying to get at here. A unicorn. Should we take it and then just discard it, right? Whoever's crazy enough to discard the unicorn, right? Like the boss card, one of the strongest cards in the game. Yeah, we're just going to discard it here today, my friends. We have no use for it. I would strongly advise against that, of course. $1.1 million in peanut butter sandwiches now. I would strongly advise against discarding the unicorn, but we have veganism in place, and there's no place for animals here on this farm. So let's grab the church and toss that as well. All right, $400,000 out the bank. Not a problem. We have $24,000. We're still looking for Peanut Fest, but Dionysian Rites is a good little consolation for sure. So that is quite nice. 6,800, we have peanut butter left over and a bunch of flour left over, so it's still the sugar, and we get more sugar cane here, my friends. This is absolutely lovely. You'll love to see this, because we have some prime real estate for sugarcane right here. It's going to be very, very strong. So let's go ahead and play it, especially with all of the surrounding structures, right? Yeah, 616. So let's see what this does to our production values. My guess is it puts flour at the shortage now. So let's see. Let's end our turn there. And let's check in. Plant cow. Got a few rolls here. How about the wheat? Basic wheat. All right. What are we looking at now? So we have some bread left over. So that means it's the peanut butter that's falling behind, surprisingly, even with all of this infrastructure in place. So it really does leave a lot weighing on the Peanut Fest Essence reward, which will see a plus 10 production boost to all of these peanut plants. So that is definitely the one that we're targeting next here. But we're making 8,200 sandwiches for $1.3 million. Very nice. So as you can see, it's kind of a balancing act, right? We are balancing several different things in this one, and it's a fun build to throw together. It's been a fun build so far, and I sure hope you're enjoying. If you are, remember to hit that like button. Help get this video in front of other people. And also subscribe if you're enjoying the vibe here on the channel. We'd love to have you in the community. Alright, so let's just keep building out. It's pretty unreasonable to expect that we're going to get, this many water tanks, right? As far as kind of how we're building, but you'd like to have the space for one when you get one versus not having the space at all. I'm just going to throw a biofuel generator right there. 30,000 fuel per turn. Centrifuge, crap collector, water cow. Let's grab the water cow and just discard it. Love the discard feature, by the way. Really helps you save on those re-rolls. Alright, we have 8,200 peanut butter sandwiches. I want to get above 10,000. Let's go. Let's go for 10,000 plus. A giant sunflower, giant sheep, oven, fuel peanuts, female rabbit, rabbit. We can grab the fuel peanuts, I suppose, and just go ahead and throw those right here. It's kind of like we just forfeited our turn. Now, peanut gnomes, that's another way to get a lot of peanuts, actually. So what the peanut gnome does is it turns whatever thing within range, right? So it's got a range. I believe it's a 2-island range. Yeah, 2-island range. Whatever that's producing will now produce peanuts. So if you get something crazy like a super beefed up sugarcane plant or something of the like, you can actually get a lot of peanuts from the peanut gnome. However, it's also classified as an animal, so we don't really want to use it in this one because we're going to lose ×4 production across the board just for peanuts. We're not doing that. Bunch of bread left over. We need more peanuts. It's actually amazing that we need more peanuts, but here we go, my friends. We get exactly what we asked for, 16 peanuts. Tremendous. Alright, so what do we have? We have weed expansion, we have elite cows, and the flood. Is it time to take weed expansion? So this will expand out. It means no water tank. Alright, 512 production, that's without the water tank, 576. I think it's appropriate. Oh, whoops, I just skipped by it, didn't I? I've done that sometimes, on occasion. That's alright. I wish they allowed you to look before you would take your essence reward. But yeah, that one's my bad. That one's on me. My bad, my friends. Did not mean to do that, but it's alright. It's of low impact, if I'm being honest. The only really viable one was, of course, wheat expansion, and it was kind of low impact. We're going to see wheat again, surely. Here's some blue wheat here. I guess we have an island for it. Might as well. The less I re-roll at a high dollar, the longer we can take this, right? I've definitely done that before, though. Where the skip button off to the side is... You think it's like this little eye that will let you look around, right? Not in this case. Lake Guardian. No, that's a strong one. Watery tree. Do we need a watery tree? I mean, we could use it. We're kind of doing an arboreal bounty build, so might as well. Alright, so this would be a crusher island. We have the crusher in place here, so let's go ahead and throw the tree there. Can add more peanuts to it, of course. Could actually throw some sugarcane right here, but be nice to stumble into some more sugarcane. How about some plant cows? I feel like our plant cow friends just need some company. $1.4 million, not a problem to us. We've eclipsed the $50 million mark, making just barely under 10,000 peanut butter sandwiches. And let's assess here. So we have flour left over, we have bread left over. It's still the peanut butter that we need. What is making raw peanuts that aren't being processed? Which island is it? Oh, this one right here. Right. Yep. That checks out. Makes sense. And we get 2 water tanks here, my friends. Okay. Absolutely. Like, tremendous. We're loving this. So, what do we do with them? Do we add one to a wheat island? I think that we probably should. I mean, this is an incredible area for wheat here. So, let's do it. Look at that. Boom. 1.8 thousand. And then I think we have to... I mean, we could maybe add it to a peanut island. Given that we're falling behind. But let's see what that 1 water tank does. It doesn't do anything as expected because we're behind on peanuts. So I'm going to hold on to the water tank just to see if I can stumble into another peanut draw here. And if I can, I think we can use the water tank to our advantage. Otherwise, it's going to go with the sugarcane. But we don't necessarily need it right now. And that's why I'm kind of refraining from playing the water tank that I have. It's a good hold, right? It's a good hold. Let's grab the fuel cow and discard it. And just quickly get to the next draw phase. Okay, tax day, not a problem. We get some more wheat here. Could use it right here. We also get another crusher. Which we're going to need... We're definitely going to need some... more peanut plants, like a lot more before we can actually use another crusher. We basically have, what, like 29 slots here available, plus this. So yeah, let's go with the wheat. And what do we get? We do not get Peanut Fest. My goodness. Let's go with Golden Chance, then I suppose. And let's play the wheat. Let's see, water tank there. Here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1. I've got 1 unit of wheat left. Let's go ahead and discard it. Watery tree. Let's roll by it. Sugarcane times 8. Absolutely. We'll be taking that. That is a good get. I've actually gotten more sugarcane in this particular one than I'm used to getting. Seems like that's the one that we're always lagging behind on. And unfortunately, fuel peanuts cannot be used in the same way that a peanut can, right? It can't. Would love the flexibility of that. It's one of the nice things about wheat is there's 3 different species of wheat that, you know, can be used, right? So it's a little more common in that respect. And then things like wheat expansion help it have more of a presence. Watery tree, sure, we'll take it. 3.2, not a problem for us, though, my friends. We're just under the $2 million mark. Still haven't increased our peanut butter sandwich output yet. Waiting on more peanut plants or Peanut Fest. I mean, preferably both, if I'm being honest. Biofuel generator. Alright, sorry about that. Somebody was trying to call me. Let's go with the plant cow here. And just add it to the island. Really gotta turn off my ringer when I'm recording a video. 15 peanuts. Here we go, my friends. This is what we need. This is what we need, and a great spot for it is right here, of course. It's got the tree in place to get the boosted production. That's exactly what we're looking for. So let's see what that does for our production values. Gets us over the $10,000 mark. Or excuse me, the 10,000 peanut butter sandwich mark, which is, of course, exactly what we were looking to do. What else do we have going on here? Got a bunch of flour left over. No peanut butter to speak of, so peanut butter is still holding us behind, of course. We have 2,000 extra units of bread. And that's kind of what we're looking at here. So let's continue to add these peanuts. And let's see. Water tank would have been nice there, but I wasn't thinking about it. So let's add these in here. And let's continue to add our peanuts. And like I said, let's hope for another draw here. Still got plenty of turns to go. I mean, we're at the $100 million mark with a peanut build, right? Pretty crazy. Sugarcane. I mean, sometimes with tarot cards, it's the basic products and the attempt to maximize said basic products. That's the most entertaining, if you ask me. Alright, so I would be in the market for another crusher. I would be. Let's play our sugarcane right here. Let's see, we can do a watery tree right here. Watery tree right here. I would be in the market for another crusher, though. We can get one right here. And then continue to fill out peanuts. Let's see, what's this island doing? It's not doing much. More sugarcane. Here's another crusher, though. I think I can actually use this sugarcane. It's such a rare crop to get. I best take advantage of it. Because we can fill it in here. That's why you have the juicer next door, right? This actually might throw off our flour reserves, to be honest. Plant cow. How about the cross? That's a way to keep our flour reserves high. So here we go. Okay, so 12,300 peanut butter sandwiches here, my friends. A little under $2 million in peanut butter sandwiches. We have bread left over. We have flour left over. It's still the peanut butter. But there is an essence reward lurking out there that can bail us out in a big way. So let's see. We have, what was that, 12,900 units of flour left over. So let's go ahead and get the cross in place here. 12,900. Just remember that value. $11,007? Yeah, that shouldn't be right. The cross should double the production of our wheat. Somehow we're having less and less flour left over every turn. That's kind of wacky. Not sure what's going on there. But that's why we call it Terracards Madness, my friends. Just never quite know what you're going to get, right? Like, you can predict some things. Like, it's not like the game's completely unpredictable. It isn't. But there certainly are things that make you just go, I thought I understood this mechanic better. The cross is pretty basic. Unless it just simply isn't working. I mean, that could be. They didn't change the property of this card, did they? Cross. Double production to wheats and grapes. Yeah. Should be the same. A plant cow. We'll take it. And here we go, my friends. Peanut Fest. So this is exactly what we're looking for. Given the volume of peanuts that we have on the field here, my friends, this is a really, really good one to get. Exactly what we needed, frankly. So let's take it. And let's assess. So $2.38 million, 12,300 peanut butter sandwiches. We have 4,000 units of bread left over, plus some flour, right? So it's very much the peanut butter that's holding us back. Let's see what Peanut Fest does for our overall build here. Really excited to see where this is going to go. So let's see. Okay. So a whole, like, no change at all? Really? That can't be. It just can't be. Hard to explain that one, my friends. Plus 10 production for everything that produces peanut, right? So peanut plants should have boosted production values. Which means we ultimately should be making more peanut butter, of course, right? That's the plan. Hard to say what's going on with this. But I was able to secure a few more water tanks. So this is good for us. Very good for us. So let's go ahead and get a water tank there. Let's get a water tank right here and right here. $12,300 sandwiches still. All right, well, let's keep going. Let's keep grinding here. Olive tree, do we need it? I would venture to say no, we do not. But also not interested in a super expensive reroll, so let's just go ahead and take something to discard. I mean, this is all working the way it should. We have 6,300 units of bread left now. Bunch of flour. So our wheat production with just, you know, these, what, 5 islands right here, it's actually overproducing. Like, our sugarcane can't keep up with it. And our peanut plants certainly cannot keep up with it either. Alright, let's see if we can expedite the drawing process a little bit. Olive tree, wheat, sunflower. Yeah, we can go with some sunflowers. Let's zoom this bad boy out as well, just a little bit. Fuel infuser, I suppose. Take that and just discard it. More peanuts, yes, absolutely. Exactly what we needed. Alright, so let's finish this island off here. And let's keep playing our peanuts. So you see how you can use the range of the 2 range structures, like the melter and the mill, to really extend your overall production chain, right? So the mill will take the crushed peanuts, wherever they're being produced, as long as it's within range, and it will pull it over certain islands, right? It just will. So these peanut plants are actually producing pretty mightily here. Antenna. Melter, crab. Refinery hub out. Cow deluge, field grapes, and rabbit apprentice. Let's take that. But it's really nice. So when you're working with structures, I mean, that's, in my perspective, like from my perspective, that's why I like working with structures that have 2 range. Because you can really expand a lot, right? So I need to get a crusher down here, and then we can add a few more peanut islands. Let's see, is there anything else we can do here? This one's broken. Shouldn't have added that last peanut plant right here. So let's start building down here. Looking for a crusher. Well, let's give it a few turns. More sugarcane. Are you kidding me? I've never seen so much sugarcane. I really haven't. Like, this is crazy. It really is. Let's take it because you just don't often get it. At least this much of it. Pretty crazy stuff here, my friends, but we've gave it a few turns to sort of set itself. Now let's see what adding, you know, this very, very strong island of peanuts will do for us here. In fact, that's our strongest island by far. It just is. So let's see what it does for us here. It gives us 15,000 peanut butter sandwiches, $2.4 million. But look, we still have a bread surplus. Yeah, this is just, it's getting so strong for sure. Still have a bread surplus and a flour surplus. Amazing. It's amazing that we're making as much flour as we are with just the few wheat islands that we have. I'm just astounded by that. We have 9 sugarcane remaining. I mean, what do we do with this? I don't just discard it, do I? Feels like the wrong thing to do. To discard such a wonderful card that we need. But I just don't think we actually need it anymore. You know? So why don't we do this? Let's play it right here. Get the watery tree on the island. Give it a little more boost of production. Giant sunflower barn. Let's go with the giant Sunny. Throw that boy right here. Oven, rabbit, fuel cow. Let's grab the fuel cow and discard it. But yeah, some good stuff happening right here. I mean, this is a fun, just super power diamond. It's almost symmetrical. Almost. Fuel tank, crab, chicken, church. I'm just being cautious on my rerolls here. I like to see how far we can take this without being reckless, right? We finally do get wheat expansion here. Is this the right time to take it? Let's do it. I think that's fine. I'm going to squeeze just a little bit more flour out of our plants here. Let's see where we're at. 15,000 peanut butter sandwiches. If you want to try this build yourself, please do. It's actually a fun one to put together. Let me know how many you're able to get. Let me know in the comment section below. If you do choose to try it, that is, of course. Giant Sunny. Sure, we can grab another one of those. Throw that on the biofuel generator. That's another strong combination as well. Even if you're making a modest amount of energy, it's still very strong. 82 million coming out the bank. We're going to feel this one for sure. Right? So we feel that. So this build is starting to taper off in a big way. Certain builds just kind of lose their effectiveness after a while. They just do. That's Terracards for you. It happens. So this is looking like the last 10 days here. But $2.81 million, 15,000 peanut butter sandwiches. Let's see if maybe we can get one more peanut draw. I suppose I can roll and just see if maybe we do. Hey, here we go. How about that? I need the crusher, though. Darn. Need a crusher on this island here. Water tank, we'll take it. The once coveted water tank. And here we go, my friends. We're all out of steam here. $123 million. That, of course, we cannot afford. A few observations. I don't think Peanut Fest is working. I just don't think it is. Because I was watching my income pretty closely, my production pretty closely. And after we took Peanut Fest, it doesn't seem like it was working. It didn't boost anything, you know? So that is one observation made, for sure. Another observation. This wheat is incredibly powerful. So we have triple silo, water tank, and then just basic wheat with veganism, of course. And it's getting almost 2,000 production per plant. And it's actually our flour. I mean, we still have 10,000 left over after it's all processed and all of the sugar that, again, is very numerous and powerful, right? 600, 620, 700, 488, 300 here. So we're making a lot of raw sugar here, my friends. And still, the flour is able to completely use up all of that sugar, make 4,000 extra units of bread, and still have 10,000 left over. It's crazy. I wasn't expecting just 5 wheat islands to be so strong. So that is another interesting observation. I wasn't really worried about the wheat, though. And I think this is why, right? I mean, even the fuel wheat gets pretty strong. So I think if you're looking at ranks of just strength of flour production, right? So if you're doing a build where you need flour production, it's basic wheat, it's fuel wheat, and then it's blue wheat, right? And obviously use the silo to your heart's content. Pair that with veganism, and you're looking at something real strong. What else did we learn here today? Even when you have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I suppose 9 islands producing into a melter to make the peanut butter. It is the peanut plants that fall behind. Now, would Peanut Fest work better? Absolutely. Because this is plus 10 production, but then it's times 4, right? So it's actually plus 40. So imagine if all of these had plus 40, we'd have a lot more peanut butter to play with. But it doesn't appear like Peanut Fest is working. Already went over that. But either way, a pretty fun run. I must say, it was a fun run to put together. I really enjoyed it. It's fun, you know, messing around with a new product that we haven't done here on the channel yet. Like I said, we did do the peanut butter and jelly. But the peanut butter sandwich, how about it? Fun build, try it yourself. Let me know in the comments section how you're feeling. Also, let me know in the comments section what your favorite brand of peanut butter is, and do you prefer it smooth or crunchy? So let's go ahead and end our turn here, my friends. Negative $90 million. We got to day 280 with this particular build. Here are the statistics. Total gold made $350 million about, mainly on the back of the peanut butter sandwich. So I do hope you enjoyed. I appreciate your viewership. I really, really do. Give the video a like if you think I do a good job here. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got plenty more tarot cards right here on the channel. If you like this game, I've got a nice lengthy playlist with over 70 videos of tarot cards runs. So if this is a game you like, you can certainly get into that playlist a little bit. It's got, you know, long form, just developed runs just like this here. So if you like this here today, check out the playlist on the channel. Become a subscriber so you never miss a new upload, of course. Playing some other, you know, farm roguelike games as well. Tarot cards is just one of them. This is, you know, a staple here on the channel, a fan favorite. Definitely something that I will continue to bring to the channel. So if that interests you, definitely subscribe. And then last, join the Discord if you have any interest. There's an awesome community there. Really cool people. Would love to have you. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks again so much, though. I really do appreciate it. I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.